What is shaking? How we doing tonight? Holy cow. Whoo. Yeah. Stuff's happening now. We're getting on here. 5 people on the chat. Looking good. Let's see how tonight goes. Oh, what is going on? Jamie O, good evening. Yes, absolutely. Bubba Ayers, what's up? Hey, Murray. Kentucky Tech, hello to you too. ZK Master Tech, how are you doing? Wouldn't mind having somebody on tonight if you're up for it. 6 people. HD Wrenchin, how are you? Great to have you in the chat. I had a comment from a guy earlier today. I actually had a conversation yesterday with a gentleman. And it's been there's been some stuff popping up here a little bit. We might have a special guest coming on soon. And hopefully that's the case because I'm talking to somebody about some different tool things, and this isn't somebody that's on currently on YouTube at all. So don't get your stuff all wrapped up. But I guess they are somewhat. Not really though. I don't know. Anyway, there's we got some opportunity to maybe talk to somebody about some things coming up in the future. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that happens sometime in the near future for sure. But I had a guy contact me on YouTube, and let's go to notifications here. Kind of sounds like John Goodman sometimes. Right here, Brian Cabrera. Hopefully he joins tonight, and we'll be able to talk to him about his question that he had. He put a question up there. So Jaltist or Texa for working on generators. I guess the biggest question is, it really comes down to personal preference, I think. Personally, I chose the Jaltist. And as far as generators are concerned, it's just an engine. And if you're going to go with something like that, you really got to decide. There's a lot of things to consider. Let's see. Charles Cassidy, how are you? Central Arizona College. Hello again. Nice to have you in the chat again. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate that. Don is I'm sure he's a great teacher. Seems like a pretty cool dude to have for class. Brian Roberts, good evening. How are you? Charles Cassidy. Chris Jimmins here representing Central Arizona College Diesel Tech Program. We got 2 of them. This is awesome. Definitely awesome to have you guys in here from a college. I chose to go to Ferris for heavy equipment, and that's where I started out. Just so you guys get some background knowledge of me. I went to Ferris State, did the heavy equipment program, and I couldn't be happier with the way life has turned out with that decision. So stick to it. It's a great career, and there's plenty of work for you to make money. And a lot of people out here will definitely agree with me. It's a good school to represent. Absolutely. Absolutely. XFL joining the chat. Hi. Cheers with some coffee. Probably can't guess what kind of coffee I'm drinking, but that's okay. Let's see here. So this week has been absolutely wild. I can't even imagine. I can't even go through everything that I've did this week. I went out on a Genie 644. If anybody's got any Genie experience with telehandlers, definitely chime in or hit me up on Instagram because I got a couple questions. I kind of think I got it figured out what's wrong with it, but I just want to confirm some stuff. So that's kind of how it goes. But we've used my laptop a few times this week. I actually hooked to a Bobcat with Jaltis this week. The customer ran some water, bad water problem in the tank. It had a no start at the end, but it would pop and sputter, and wasn't sure what was really going on. They knew they had fuel because you could hear the pop and sputter, and it was trying to start, but would never really catch. Definitely sent water through it, though, from what I'm told, and they had that cleaned up. They just asked me to hook to it and check it out. So anyway, I go out there, and our high pressure pump is building high pressure. So sounds like our rail is good. Sounds like our relief is good in our rail. Sounds like our pump is building pressure, but the injectors just, I think it needs a set of injectors after all that. That being said, Stuart Edmond, how are you? Nice to have you in the chat. Mr. Jones back again. Bobcats don't run on water. No, they don't. That is a fact. Someday we will find an engine that will run on water for sure. Well, they're kind of working on that right now with the hydrogen thing, right? Xfel, what do you think? Hydrogen, it's coming. It's coming back. The first time they used hydrogen was to make something float in the air, and that didn't work out so well for the Hindenburg. But I believe that was hydrogen, wasn't it? The Hindenburg? Or am I just talking out of my behind again? We'll Google it. Then the Hindenburg. Hydrogen. That's what it was. So we know it's explosive and flammable. So why not use it to burn? ZK Master Tech, I love the school. Great program. I've learned a lot. Awesome, dude. It sounds like it. It sounds like Don's got a pretty good program there. I've watched a couple of videos from stuff he sent me. And if you pay attention to those details, you're going to learn a lot of valuable knowledge, not just on the piece that you're looking at. You have to look at that perspective for all of it throughout the industry. So if he teaches about an engine, remember, all engines are just engines. So that's the way it goes. Hello, ladies. Broken Dave. Up. Say it, everyone else. Dave Ski got let go from my job for spending too much money on tools. What? Seriously, you have to explain a little more on that. You got let go from your job for spending too much money on tools. Like tools you were personally buying or tools you were buying for the company? I'm curious on that one. Hey, Dave. Hey, Broken. Everybody's saying hi, chiming in. Sounds like a good deal. Bubba. Sounds like you got some things going on, Bubba. Down there. Oh, by the way, I loved your Instagram video the other day when you were what was that, a track dozer? Or that was crazy when oh man, what was it? You were getting up. You were getting up off the ground. It was freaking hilarious. For the shop. Seriously? Tools that were needed? If you need tools for the shop, man, I don't know. That's a tough call. It's a tough call. Because shops need tools. And going independent, like I have spent a lot more money on tools, specialty tools, stuff like that. And including the laptop that I just bought. That was a huge expense for me. Single guy, one company, not single, but one sole guy at a company buying that laptop and making sure the value is there. And it is. So it's kind of where I'm at. Bum, bum, bum. Sounds like he was company purchasing. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, we do. Oh, I don't know, Josh. What do you got going on today? Good evening, everyone. Bill Beckett, how are you? Bubba, there was John Deere Bison there. Finally quit making them. Come on now. That was a John Deere Bison. That's the track dozer, right? It's got the dozer blade and the four-wheel articulated, or was that the one? It was just for pulling pans. Which one was it? Curious now. I was more interested in the machine. I mean, you had me laughing, and then I was like, okay, what's he got going on? I'm a junkie like that. So I should have put my name up as the equipment junkie. HD Wretch, I am the hook. I am on a hook for anything up to 1.5/36 millimeter. Yep. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've heard that too, Stuart. I don't know if that's Peterbilt or if that's by Packard. I also seen a guy on Facebook who is selling the actual sensors for the bottom of those quality sensor. He's actually selling the sensor itself, so you can replace just the sensor on the bottom of the header. So I'd have to look up his name, but I seen it on there. So hopefully that is true, because that's a serious issue, and we're not getting around it without parts. Josh is everywhere today. Hello, Dave. Oh, you're replacing the tracks. That ain't no good. Got 2 engines to pull on S790 combines. One blew a rod out the side of the block with less than 5 hours on it. The other blew the main engine gear case input seal. It's going to be a long week. Dude, what's in that for an engine? Those got to be like the 13. Is it the 13 liter? That's bigger than 9 liter. Which ones are they? Should have bought tools at Harbor Freight. Then you would have been promoted. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Job description was hired as a lube tech. Ended up being the mechanic for this earthworks company. Huh. Awesome. Yeah, 4 tracks. Thomas Stentz, how are you? Counterbores on a 6NZ. Nice. Occupant, how are you? It's a John Deere. It's going to be junk. Come on now. Google one right quick. All right. I will. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's the it's the front. I would have called it a quad track dozer or a fast, high speed dozer. That's what they call them, high speed dozers. I think that's what they were called. John Deere high speed dozer. Yes. I don't know if they quit making them, man. I think they just changed the name from Bison to that. Getting trained on some Diamond Logic programming pretty soon. Sweet deal, Mr. Jones. Hey, Murray, Occupant, Bill Beckett. Diesel Dude, Kentucky, how are you? Oh, 13.5. That's what I was thinking. Whew, boy. We just had another truck go down, and Peterbilt told me not until next year for this last truck. that went to the dealer. Holy cow. Good evening, everyone. Looks like rod bolts just fell out, blew a hole about 10 inches wide. Oh my gosh. That is not good. Evening, Ag Tech. How'd the hunt go? Good evening, Ag Tech. Sorry, I skipped over you, buddy. Florkin Life. Happy Saturday. Long time no see. Absolutely. Yes, I do work for myself now, Dave Ski. Independent. All just me. Bought a service truck and going for it. Try again. Believe it or not, the tracks are the easiest thing to change, I bet. Tools and Metals. Good evening. Cup of coffee for you, sir. Mr. D. I don't even know. Well, good evening. Because you already know. Charlie Cassidy. Ooh, Charlie Cassidy. Second week back in the shop after I broke my collarbone. Well, hopefully you're healing well. Bummer, better luck next time. I get to build a cat 1.1 liter at the local cat dealer said it's not a can. Okay. It's not a cat engine. It's not. It is a Perkins or a Kubota. I believe it's a Perkins. Let's look that up. Yes. So I believe that is a Perkins because I don't know if we can I think it's a Perkins, to tell you the truth. I think they just rebranded it. They've been doing that for a long time. Hey, D? I would check into that, though, and make sure it's probably a Perkins. Let me know what you think. Order new engine, 86,000. Ho-ho! Man. 5 hours on it, under warranty. Holy cow. Seriously? You can't even get them now? Acumen, what's up? 35 in the chat, 11. Yeah, please smash the like button. I'd appreciate that. It helps out the channel, and it's free. It's the only thing in life that really get for free. Even though you actually paid to watch this video because you're using the internet and electricity and all this, yada, yada, yada. Had a window to check the oil. Absolutely. Do you think a W-2 employee should bring his own tools to work? Yes. Depending on the trade. You know what I mean? It's all it's all in what the deal you make. I know there's guys out there that work out of somebody else's toolbox every day. I have always had my own tools. I will say this: when I was brought up in the industry, we'll put it that way, right? It was you own your own tools. It still is. Borrowing something here and there, but in a shop, I will. Stuart, it's a Perkins. Hey, Darian. We're going to cipher through all the BS right here on the heavy wrench, right? It's probably a Perkins. Yeah, I'm sure. You can get one. I think it's a 403J-11T industrial Perkins engine. And it looks here like you can get one on eBay with a, holy cow, that's with everything. You get one used right here, verified runs for $2,700 with a radiator. It comes with a radiator and everything, man. Muffler, radiator, on eBay. $2,600. And where is it? Pennsylvania. Verified running. I don't know if you get to rebuild that for that kind of money. They're over 100. What's up, Josh? Charlie Cassidy. I can do 20-inch tires. Hey, Bubba. Phil, I'm not busy at all. I am swamped. Wrenching the bolts for YouTube for win. Absolutely. Yes, you can call me Charles. Well, that's what it was forever. And it just changed. And I'm like, whoa. Oh, man. I hope I didn't. I was just trying not to offend what you wanted to be called, because apparently that's an issue around these days. I just got approved for my home loan. My family and I are awesome, Mr. Jones. Congratulations. That is super. That's a huge deal, man. That's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Mr. Jones, it's a zero-turn mower. That's the worst part about those zero turns is, oh my gosh, an engine will outprice the cost of the machine. You know, if it's a little cat and you can find a used one for $2,600, 27. I don't know what shipping would cost you to get it, but man, if you got $3,000 to work with, it better be a sweet freaking machine to put $3,000 into a lawnmower. You know what I mean? Every job I've ever had, I furnished my own tools, as have I. There's not a. I think in the mechanics trade, you have to have your own tools, whether you're an hourly employee or not. Whether you own your own or it is what it is, you know. So I just figured that's kind of where it's at. Let's see here. Congrats, Mr. Jones. Thanks, everyone. I've worked long and hard. I bet everybody has here, man. In this chat here, I have found a few things to be true about the people that come in this community at 32 in the chat right now. It's a very, I love it. It's awesome. This is a lot of fun for me, and it is. It's silly, but it would be nice. Where it's nice is the guy that owns the farm and has the off-road diesel tank there sitting at his farm, where he can just top his lawnmower off and go cut grass. That would be the only advantage to the diesel gators and the diesel lawnmowers, is you don't have to tote around gas cans. Jeff Hurley, what's up, brother? How are you? Shop tools are shop tools, but having your own speeds things up. It also makes it easier to go independent. Yes, it does. New phone. No, not at all. I take my tools to work because work buys garbage rate and craftsman, and you can't find half of them. Gotcha. Need a blue wrench, please. Jeez, Louise. Man, these blue wrenches are getting me. I'll have to see here. I got to turn down my stuff. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go back to here. He replies. He hasn't said nothing back yet. Hopefully he comes on here. If Brian Cabrera hops on here, that would be awesome. Let's go over here. Let's see. Your channel. Live, 35 watching. It's looking at me down here. I got to turn this down. All right. I'm going to do a few things here. We're going to click through a few things here real quick here and get some stuff done on this side of it real quick. Been a lot of things happening here. Yes, I do, Dave Ski. All right, let's go up here. And here we go. I had one job that provided all our tools. We weren't allowed to bring any. They kept buying cheaper tools. They were complaining about the price of Napa Carlisle when we parted ways. Holy cow, Kentucky Tech. Comrades, the state will furnish your tools and tell you your job. Now work, people. Charles Cassidy. Same here with his own tools. Hello, Josh. Wrenching the bolts. Congratulations on the hospital job. Kentucky Tech, I struck out today. Could have used your help. PCB. Thanks, Pat. Pretty good. Another 50 hours a week. I'm glad to be able to be blessed. Absolutely. Ag Tech forgot to invite me. Do you have that blue Sterling service truck? Yes, absolutely, Dave. Ski. Hey, Dave, it's not broken. Have you seen me drive by, Dave? Service truck. Did you trade it in already? No, didn't trade her in yet. I don't know. There's a couple that have come up. We'll put it that way. That I'm not sure yet if I'm going to want to upgrade or it'd be a ladder. I'm going to look at it. Put it that way. I got a couple to look at. So we'll see. The way I've gotten to the boss to buy tools is not letting me use mine. Or I say I need it at home. Yeah. Oh, no worries. Company provided tool policies. Yes, they're not good. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate it. Not needed, though. Oh, no problem. It's crazy how much we all have in tools. Absolutely, Stuart. We spend a lot of money on tools, and the industry knows it. And they do exploit us a little bit, but at the same time, it does make our life easier. You know, we can all go on here and bag on Snap-on's prices, right? But at the end of the day, if you're a flat rate technician and that tool saves you 20 minutes every time you pull it out, you're making money. And for us, as hourly, or if we bill by the hour, it just helps us improve our efficiency, and then it makes our time more valuable, the way I see it. Kentucky, I asked you about last night. Ag Tech, my apologies then. Yo, 7-3, Diesel Tech, how are you? Nice to have you on the chat. Ag Tech, what happened with that semi with a clutch problem? Yeah, what happened with that, Ag Tech? Would you have time to come on and talk about your clutch issue? That would be cool. Talk about that. Let's see. My brother thinks that my tools are the shop's. He thinks because the shop pays me, then the tools I buy are actually the shop's. What? Whew, man. Bill, there ain't nothing about that. Tool insurance. So, when I was at the dealership, they insured the tools that I had. Which is also a great reason to do a toolbox video on YouTube. Even if you leave it unlisted and never share it, never put it out there for the world to see. If you can do a video of all of your tools that you buy, that you own, that are in that box, if you ever have a complete loss and you have to use insurance or it has to be replaced, you know exactly what you had. It will take you a lot of time to find the part numbers, But if you know the sets and you know the stuff, you can go back to it and actually get it. Because everybody that I ever talked to that's ever lost anything or like natural disaster, fire, or something like that, right? Where you lose all that stuff. How do you remember exactly what you have all at one time? It'd be 2 years later and you're like, oh yeah, I had that one set of, they're gone. You know what I mean? So it is. Tyler Maple, Ohio Cat replaces whatever you break or lose with something better or equal quality. Or lose. That or lose is kind of a crazy statement. But rock on. That's a great one. Haven't upgraded or traded yet the keyword. Jeff, you are correct. I like Power Strokes. The 6.0, the 7.3, fairly solid. The 6.7, I'm a fan. I have one in my truck. Not in my service truck, my personal truck. But the 6.4, stay away. Insurance if they are broken or stolen. Stolen or demolished. But I carry a separate insurance rider on all of my tools. It's a blanket policy of a dollar amount. And as long as I can prove that I had that dollar amount, is what the insurance guy told me, that it would be replaceable 100% up to that dollar amount. So I overinsured by quite a bit. And with all the toolbox tours and service truck tours and all the tool videos that I've put out, I'm pretty certain I could hit the nail on the head and get to that point. The only thing I didn't know was I was going to try to take out a separate insurance policy on my laptop. Even though I kind of have one for if it gets broken through Diesel Laptops, I believe. But the stolen portion would be definitely something. Kentucky Tech, it was the actuator that was no good. Oh, that's awesome. Gonna have a good one. HD wrenching. Don, you made it. 2 of your students were in here already. At least 2. We now have a new Mac dealer here. And I'll be ordering stuff from some stuff from JD Tico. Sweet deal. It's worth it for Mac, Snap-on, or Matco. Yes, it's worth it for Mac and Snap-on. Matco, sometimes it depends what the tool is. I'm not a huge fan of their wrenches. That's all. Oh, yeah, I don't know, XFL. That's the thing where it's state by state, really, is what I was told by my insurance guy. There's different companies out there that will do different things. Like, because I have the business insurance, I have a rider from my business insurance. I don't know. Some people say that you can do it through your homeowners, but it's got to be a separate policy on top of it. Depends on that. I really would like to do some more. RPW, the JD dealer said, the John Deere dealer I am at said they insure what we have as well. I asked about that right before I got hired. Yeah, so if they're insuring what tools you have for something that happens, that's a phenomenal way. But like I said, do the video, get it uploaded on YouTube with a date, and then that way, when it's uploaded, you know, this day I had these tools. And then if anything ever happened to those tools and it's on YouTube, that's the biggest thing about uploading it to your YouTube channel. And even if you don't share it, leave it unlisted, leave it as private, leave it as whatever you want. But if you upload it today, then that proof is what you had today. So you could go back 5 years from now, go back to that video and say, hey, right here's what I had 5 years ago. And then go through and figure it out and then do your updates a little bit here and there. So that's just a thing. Worked on an old crane from 2003 last week. Another one where techs looked at it previously, misdiagnosed it as a faulty anti-tube block. So do you work on a lot of anti-tube blocks? Because I have a couple questions on an anti-tube block, Mr. Jones, that I might need some help with. It's on a national crane. Customer of mine was asking me about it. I'm not really working on it. He's just asking me some questions. I'd like to clear it up for him. Yes, it's Charles. Yes, it is Charles. Ag Tech, gotcha. This tech also charged the customer for a complete rehose. Holy cow. How you talk to the rust belt. How you talk to rust belt. I don't know what that means, Charlie. Charles, ours insured. We just have to take a lot of pics. Yeah, pictures or videos. But that all helps, you know. It's a good idea because right now my toolbox is organized chaos. Yeah. If it wasn't for side work, I wouldn't be able to buy tools. Hello, Kentucky Tech. Snap-on has everything I bought since 2017 on list. Yes, that is a good way to do it too. But it's you know, that's one of those things that you can have forever on there too. So hey Joshua, what are your thoughts on a Duramax? I don't know. I'm not a Chevy guy. Put it that way. I've never been a Chevy guy. I've always been a Ford guy, and that's just kind of how it is. I don't have nothing against them, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd own one. Joyce, howdy. How you doing, Joey? Nice to have you in the shop. We have something called Inland Marine, yeah, that's what it was called, Bill Beckett. Inland Marine Insurance, which covers the tools. That's what it is. Inland Marine. Good call, Bill. That, I believe, is exactly what it is. Anyway, he quit. I had to finish the job on the crane. All I had to do was spool a new winch cable, started operating, it froze up. Now it's stuck in my bay. Mr. Flu, I am here. Chris, welcome from the Arizona college. Nice to have you in the chat. Hello, Bill. Turns out it was a bad load cell. Gotcha. How do I get a blue wrench next to my name? You got to show up. All these guys are regulars, buddy. I pay for insurance through the shop I work at. We are moderators to the channel. How much do I pay for insurance, Dave? I'd really have to look into it and figure it out right now. I'd have to look into my account and see what it is. To tell you the truth, right now, it's just one of those bills that automatically comes out, and it's been automatically coming out for almost a year now, and I don't even. It doesn't even. It's for everything though. That's the other problem. It's for all of it, the whole business, the liability, the tools, it's everything for the truck, the whole deal. So it's tough to figure out exactly what I pay for just the tools versus just the truck versus all the business liability, all that stuff. So Walter Frederick, I know a guy that had tools stolen during a trip home, all Snap-on. His insurance would not pay full retail for them. This was with auto owners. Yeah. I need to get tool insurance. Yes. It's almost scrub buck season. Yeah, here too. We're getting close to October. What insurance company do I have? I went with a guy out of Grand Rapids. I'm trying to think of his name. I could figure it out, Dave. Where are you located out of, though? Because that's going to matter what insurance company you kind of have to deal with. What state are you from? What is rust? Rust is a thing that we deal with a lot up here in Michigan. It's a thing that actually eats the machine or vehicle away. Utica Mutual Insurance, National Crane. Okay, gotcha. Sweet. Yeah, it's different from state to state. Have never count on others to keep records of what you have. Run into any issues with that in the past. Looks like you picked the wrong side. Silverados are awesome, but don't worry, I want to subscribe. No, I don't have anything against you, Jeff. I mean, you know, I. All right, I might as well throw it out there for you, Jeff, just because. So, I actually do have a 350 Chevy sitting in my barn. You know why I have a 350 Chevy sitting in my barn? So I live in Michigan, and there's a chance I may own a boat someday. And if the current's good, I may need that engine to put down on the bottom of Lake Michigan. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Couldn't help it, Jeff. Kubota KX 121-3 Super Series 2013, 4,003 bucket, 6-way blade, 20K. Anyone interested? KX 121? What the heck is that, Joey? Is that an excavator? Mini excavator? Yeah. That's what it looks like. That's actually not a bad deal. How many hours did you say was on it? 4,000 hours? Yeah, that's not a bad. It'd be kind of a pain to get to Michigan, but I have a book with almost all my tool part numbers with what I paid for them. It's a scary number, but I have issues. Diabolical, how are you? Great to have you in the chat. Have you talked to Rust Belt since he went to SB Tools? I talked to him right about the time he left and went to SB Tools, and now he's been back at the dealership. I haven't actually talked to him in a while. I should probably reach out to him and see how he's been. I've caught up a couple of his videos and stuff like that, but it's not been, I've been just so busy, man. I haven't done much. Hey, John. Diabolical Tech, occupant. Insurance rates seem to vary from state to state. Don't move to Maryland. We're just not home to the blue crab. We have a lot of other blue. Someone said Duramax. My ears were burning. Charlie, Kyle's no longer with SP Tools. He's with the dealership again. When I had my snowplow business, I used Erie Insurance. Hey, Joey. Hello, all. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Pat Clark Barnes. Left is back at the dealership. Washington State. Gotcha. I don't know exactly out there, but thanks for a reminder. I have to review my insurance policies to move the better ones. Yeah, absolutely diabolical. So Rust is like, yes, absolutely. It's time consuming, but you can make good Google Docs with everything you have in the part number. So that way to keep track of your tools. Absolutely. Yes, they are very similar. Me too. Massachusetts. The Chevy is to tow the Ford. Come on now. Boat anchor. Harsh. Hey, CPs. Prevent running you down. Glad I'm in Florida. Ag Tech restaurant here only attacks the fenders on F-150s. There's a 13,000 plus workman's comp. Haul weight into the back, under the block. I had one Ford. It was the biggest POS. More Fords are in the dump than Chevys. Come on, Jeff. Jeff, let's talk about this. Why is it that you could have went in a Walmart and bought a head gasket set for a 350 Chevy if they're so great? Come on now. Why do they stock so many Chevy parts everywhere if they're so great? Just saying. I have purposely had a case of tool spending dementia. Duramax. I have a harder time with the shitty last draft switch designs. For some reason, they all suck. Bill Beckett, I'm heading Biggie on Saturday. What happens? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Power Stroke. Not the same as Beetlejuice. Ski Me Too. I'm from Massachusetts. Sounds good to me. Haven't been in a while. If it wasn't for Fords and Chevys. If it wasn't for Fords, Chevys would have to beat Dodges. It's true stuff. Therefore, they just sold off more than I paid for it. Mr. Jones, you're in Massachusetts. We're in Massachusetts. Come on, tell the truth. More Ford parts available than you know it. No, not really. Or supposed to. Only way I buy Ford is if it had a Detroit in it. What if it was built in Detroit? Come on. The F-150s are built in Detroit. The F-250s and 350s are built down in Kentucky. Oh, yeah, they all do. Exfil, everything up here. It don't matter. It don't matter. It could be a plastic vehicle, and the bolts that hold on the plastic will rust it apart. Oh, that's right. They're sitting in a parking lot right now. Yeah, they're 0 miles. Oh, I know. I'm well aware of how many are sitting down there in the parking lot. Plenty of people in this area work down there, and yes, it is very plentiful. Penetrating oil. Let's talk about penetrating oil. I came across a new product, and I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here. I really hope this Google search goes well. Let's see here. If this is it or not right here. Let's see here. That's not the can that I had. There was a new can that I anyway. Mine's white can. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. But I am a fan of Croyle for sure, 100%. And then I'm going to share my screen here. And let's go over to here. Share. Hopefully it pulls me down a little. There it is right there. You see that? Now this isn't the exact can that I have. But it's called Nut Z Lube. You guys can figure out how to say it. But this is for the rust protectant, and it's made by Corrosion Free. And I don't see the other one on here, but I recently got a can of it, and it's been pretty good. Croyle is my number 2 or number 1. This comes in at number 2, but we'll go from there. I went to get a spark plugs for my 91-302. They're back ordered through Ford. Are you serious? Get yourself some auto lights. Nothing good has ever come from Kentucky. Oh, hey, Tech. How are you? Bill Beckett, live in Sterling and work in Shrewsbury. Silverados are so good, they shut down the plant. What's new with Heavy Wrench? Where are you, Bill? PB Blaster has done good and have good results from Seaphone and Deep Creep. Yeah, them are all good too. PB Blaster. Schaefer's spelling it. Yep, Schaefer's has got some pretty good stuff as well. I don't know if it penetrates better, but it's definitely pretty good. PB Blaster's always done me right. Another dealership, most part are back order for Ford. Jim C, how are you? Free all. Live and work on the same street. Project Farm penetrating oil. Yeah, that's the one he did one on that. I'll have to look at it. Have a good one, Stuart. Nice to have you. Walter Frederick has a smell to it. Yep. Seafoam Deep Creep. Night, Stuart. I use PB Blaster and fluid film. Later, Stuart. Tarek, Deep Creep, and Croyle. I like Croyle. I've tried that loosey goosey. Oh, it's okay. But free all from O'Reilly's. Tarek, how are you? Nice to have you in the chat. Right there. Stupid. No, that's this. Motorcraft plugs are usually auto lights. You have to try finding them. Yes. Liquid Wrench has been the best Project Farm. Tested all the brands. I'll have to check it out. I always use Liquid Wrench. Products from Home Depot. Cano works good, just expensive. Penetrating oil. Silicone. 4th week at my caliper. Fish. Awesome, Joseph. That is awesome. Congratulations. Keep it rolling. We'll go from there. Need to get some Panther Pete. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Tarek. No silicone in a body shop. Absolutely not. Holy cow. Tool Guy Ty. What is going on? Haven't seen you in forever, dude. It's great to have. I feel blessed to have you in the chat. This is awesome. I haven't seen or chatted you in a while, man. That's awesome. Clarify. GM needs a new CO. Gotcha. Hey, Ty. Hello, Ty. So I made my mind up on a 333G. Awesome. You will like it. You will like it. I believe you'll like it. If you do have, there's a setting. There's a setting you can set on the thing where it gives you more aggressive or less aggressive. There's a 3-position setting where you can go to like high production, fine control, or medium. Use them, and that'll help you out if you're doing, you know what I mean. Just keep an eye on that. Diabolical, and it'll be a great machine for you. The vision's good, cab's good, the heat's good. I think myself, Bill. That's Schaefer's is not silicone base. Making big money so far in the electric vehicle stocks. Stephen Doolittle, how are you? Hopefully your recovery is going well. Oh yeah, Panther P. It's been a long time, bud. It's been a long time. It's glad to have you back. It's nice to see you. Bill Beckett, howdy. Bill Beckett, you don't use heavy silicone hoses and stuff ever. That's good to know, Dave. Any good die grinder you would recommend? Um, Stay away from the battery powered snap-on ones. They're good for quick little things, but to tell you the truth, the Ingersolls, really any of the air powered ones that you can get that are Ingersoll or Tool Truck branded are pretty good. The Blue Points I've been liking quite a bit. They offer a pretty nice one. That's kind of larger. I got a 90 and a straight. I like both of them. Hey, Steven. Destry Angel, Central Arizona College. Thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate it. Again, that's another one there, Don. You got 3 now, I think, or 4, something like that. Getting some points. Good to go. Aero Electric. Phil, I sent you pics. I'll check them out. It's not broken. Hello. Hi, XFIL. Silicone, take the vehicle outside. So, Phil, I seen you said you liked the video. Yeah, that video was pretty cool, man, of going up on that boom. It was pretty cool. It was just a sweet video. It was really neat to see that whole boom standing up. It was pretty cool. It looked like you had some drone footage in there too. Get a Cobalt die grinder. I've never used one, but Dave Ski says they look all right. Stay away from battery-powered snap-on buffers. Wouldn't give mine to my worst enemy. Hello. Laugh out loud, Jeff. Tarek, hi. I have a 3/4 horse from Cornwall. All 3 of them. Straight, the 90 long neck. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is I like them. I like the Blue Points. I like the snap-ons. I haven't had a Max yet, but I don't see that being too far away. I haven't really talked to my Mac guy in a while. I got to catch up with him. Maybe on Tuesday I'll track him down, see what he's got going on. Haven't seen him in a while. Favorite 401 shank air hammer. The 401 shank, I believe, is the regular normal size, not the large one, right? Yeah. Yeah, personally, I have the snap-on, but I've heard a lot of good things about the other ones too. But I personally own the snap-on one, and I like it. So I've heard Mac has good deals. Yes, they do sometimes. And I don't think they're bad. Thinking of trying a 1 horsepower Capri die grinder. You try it out. See what it's like. I have not really tried any Capri tools. I've heard some this, that, and the other thing about it. Some of their stuff wasn't that great, but it's all good. Oh, Max sockets are holding up great. The wrenches are holding up great. I'm using those Precision Torques every day. Astro is a good choice for the hammer. Levi, hi, I'm Central. That's 5. Congratulations, man. A lot of people. Oh no, there was. Oh man, let's see if I can get back up here. Nope, it won't let me. I should have wrote down their names. They were here earlier though. Don, that's there was like 3 of them here before you hopped on. Right off the bat in the chat. Snap on or match for the hammer. No. Well, I have the regular air hammer. Let's see, 2 occupant, Snap-on owned company makes their die grinders called Sue. Check eBay, some killer used deals. I got some die grinders for $25. Holy cow. Anyone use Milwaukee sockets looking for at home? I have not. Awesome. Actually diabolical. I used them. I've been using them fairly regular, to tell you the truth. They've been working out really well. I used one the other day. What did I use it on? Oh, it was on a control valve. I had to use a little 4 millimeter. It was kind of rusted. 4 millimeter Allen. Knocked her in there. Came right out. I was freaking awesome. Yes, Mackay Height. He was there first, right off the bat. I think he gets a little extra credit, Don, because he was like, boom, on it. And good to go. I would say any air-powered ones, electric ones, Dremel brand is good. All depends on what you need. Believe it or not, our Camel for 20 years still good. Yeah, I mean, the Campbell house, it's all in how much you use them. I will say this about the Milwaukee die grinders. Battery powered ones are better than the other ones. Marco for hammer. I just got the Max 6-point impact sockets. Definitely nice. I haven't seen nothing from there. Christopher Rowland, Central Arizona College. Sweet deal, man. Nice to have you in the chat. Powerful and cheap, but don't last in it. Yeah, that's the tough part. Definitely getting some RVRT sockets. Yes, they have been working out phenomenal. Milwaukee hand tools are priced. Yeah, like their Snap-on. Shoot, Matt Coe. Gotcha, Jeff. I was trying to think of what they are, what you're saying. It's tough. Would you recommend for precision measurement tool, dial indicator, vernier caliper, etc.? Chris, to tell you the truth, I have a couple verniers, and that's really all I have. A dial indicator. I've got what is the brand of it? I can't even think of it. But I do like if you're gonna get a vernier caliper, I will recommend this for sure. Get one that will do 3 different modes of measuring. Make life so much better. Make sure it can do metric and decimal and fraction. That will make your life phenomenal for figuring out hole sizes and different. It just makes life easier. Put it that way. Icrometer. I love Milwaukee's die grinder, but the service truck, I have to start my compressor for little jobs. Yes, that's what it's all about. Starrett or Mutoyo? Yes, that's what they are. Starrett, Mutoyo. I think I've got, what's the other one that's decent? Occupant. Starrett or Mutoyo. There's one more that's kind of up there with those 3, but it's not. Man. I'm trying to think of what it is. Fuller's a good choice on them. Flower. That's what it is. Flower. That was the one I was thinking of. Thank you, Occupant. Brown and Sharp. Mike and Vernier. Mutoyo. How Steven? Harbor Freight calipers. Yeah, if you're gonna go get a dial indicator, you kind of want it to be spot on. And like Occupant said, there's a wheelhouse for those things. And precision instruments. I had a guy call me the other day looking for a micrometer that was 5 to 6 inch. and I couldn't. I don't have one, so that is definitely something that you need to spend good money on. Like somebody like Occupant who's trying to, be specific and precise with all of his measurements. That's definitely something you need to spend money on. Milwaukee battery grinder for sure. Just got a deal on a Milwaukee half, 1 key impact on a voluntary repo. Those are nice. Thanks, Document. I don't remember how to spell it. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. So, what else has been going on this week? I went out on a Genie. Has anybody worked on Genie telehandlers? I'm curious in the chat here. I have one that was kind of giving me some issues. I think I got it figured out, but it's always nice to chat with somebody else on it. Yeah, well, XFL, this guy is this guy you can put it that way. This guy I could. But for the most part, I don't loan out torque wrenches. I don't loan out none of it because it's not worth it. But this particular guy, I let him borrow it. Let's see. Yeah, I got an $800 kit for $450. Nice. A 60-man left once. Oh, AgTech has done a bit of work on them. Sounds good. The Genie is broke. Get a new one. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Well, I think Genie's made out by you, isn't it, Dave Ski? Aren't they out of Washington? Genie? It's owned by Terex now, I believe. Terex is the parent company to it, but because I think Genie went away for a while. Worked on an all-battery snorkel. Our Genies always give us trouble. Hate the blue machine. Clean the sensors on them JLG. That's half the problems are. Yeah, JLGs. Yeah. Street sweepers when I was younger. No idea. Gotcha. You saying you can't put the Genie back in the bottle? No. The Genie is out of the bottle. No, it's just loading up. And my biggest thing was like the engine loads up and it stays loaded like the pump staying in stroke. But I'm curious if it loads the pump to build the pressure in the brake accumulator and then backs the pump off by itself. And I believe that's how it works. I've looked at some technical service bulletins on it. I've put way too much time into it, to tell you the truth. But that's what it's all about, right? Making sure the machine is good to go. So, good evening, Country Mile Garage. How are you? Just glue the bottle back together and rub. Get your wish. Hell, Theo. Nice to have you all in the chat. Popping in here at 10 o'clock at night, my time. Pump pressure was only. See, here was the problem: is it was loading the pump up, and pump pressure would only get to about 1,800. It's supposed to be at 3,000, and I couldn't adjust it up anymore. But the pump pressure was so high, it was staying in stroke. And then I checked my case drain. My case drain was pouring fluid out of it, straight up. It was definitely over a gallon a minute, and that's what they said spec was on the phone with when I talked to them. So they recommended putting a new pump on it, but the issue was the hydraulic system got so hot that it burnt the seals out in the LS and the pump control circuit on those two screws. It actually melted the seals in there. It got that hot. So the biggest problem is the pump was staying in stroke. So I put the new control unit on it, and I couldn't get the pump to adjust. So internally, the pump is bad. They wanted me to cap off the pump itself, deadhead it, and let it de-stroke itself and see if it came back to neutral. It did not take the load away. So they recommended I put a pump on it, which that's what I did. I ordered a pump. So we'll see how that Hey, Country Mile, got some bucks up there. And how are you? I fell on Bubba Ayers. So that's where I'm at with it. And I ordered the pump. It should be here next week, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Let's see, depending on the model, some had a stroke control valve like the older Deeres had. Yeah, so this one's actually got a button, Ag Tech, that you push on the dash to de-stroke the pump while you're trying to start it. It's a 644, GTH 644, is what the model number is. And yeah, I don't know. It's a sour pump. Nothing crazy fancy, but we'll see if that's a new truck. How is the new truck, Kentucky Tech? Clean the valves and ran across Linton. Doing any good for you? Oh, Country Mile. Yeah. But yeah, it was it is what it is. We'll see what comes of it. Had to pull the radiator out because it shook itself loose. Because the pump it just vibrates. It's not pleasant, put it that way. Hopefully we'll have a pleasant machine when we're done with it. That's the plan, at least, is figure this one out for these guys. So we shall see. We shall see what else is going on. Stephen Doolittle says, hope you and your family are good. Yep, absolutely. So what else was this week? That went on. Oh, let's see. What else did man, this week slipped away from me. Oh, I worked on a wood chipper. This wood chipper. Let's go out there. I have a 6BTA. It is in a wood chipper, a Bandit wood chipper. It's got 200 horsepower Cummins in it. Turbo. I had number 4 injector was giving me issues, and just belching black smoke after I put new injectors in it, which it is what it is. I was doing that before, but it had a pop to it, I checked boost, and I only have 7 pounds of boost at wide open throttle. And then under load, which is basically got nothing. You have to creep it to get 7 pounds of boost. Seems a little low to me. Ordered a turbo for it, so that'll be here next Monday or Tuesday, maybe. I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. I have to call and find out. Started burning some oil. 2 caps runs like brand new. How's your shoulder doing, Stephen Doolittle? Hopefully it's doing well. I know he's been on the recovery road lately. Got it fixed. That's what counts. That is what counts. That's all that counts. Get him back up and running. Yeah, that wood chipper, that was kind of blowing my mind that I was only building 7 pounds of boost. And the auto feed wouldn't let it recover fast enough for that, So, darn. Coffee cup is cold coffee. Yuck. What else do we got to talk about tonight? I don't even know. It's crazy, though. Let's see. I have a 1207 code on my F2 low turbo. Dude, I had one of those too. The other day, I cleared the code. Hasn't come back yet. I think it was a 1207. Let me look real quick here. I wasn't even driving the truck. I let my dad borrow it for the day, and he took it up, took some cattle up, and when he came back, dropped it off, I had a code. Let me see if I can find it on here. Let's see here. I think it was a 1207. I think I took a picture of it. I might have. Either that or I sent it to my brother just in a message because I was going to ask him about it. I never heard nothing back. And then I didn't. Oh, did that stuff work out the other day, Ag Tech, that I sent you the pictures of? Wasn't sure on that. I must not have taken a picture of it. I must have sent it to him, though. Oh, let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Oh, maybe I called him on it. I don't know what it was. Oh, let's see here. Still messed up, but I think I have an appointment on Monday. Still broke bad, though. It's not good. Turn the boost screw clockwise. Mine came back on a few times. No boost when it's on. Huh. Should have bought a Chevy. I'll ask about that 1207 and see if there's anything on there. Jeez Louise, they're just hammering on it. Yeah, I don't think he was riding it too hard, boys. The old time welder was definitely not. He had a load of cows. He was taking them up. He was gallivanting with it, I think. So, I had a bit enough clean air code on Detroit. This charge air cooler was blown by a gas engine. Came on when I went to rescue a Chevy, pulling a 50-foot header. Let me guess, the light came after the. Oh, I had to call him and ask the old time welder if the truck had. I'm like, hey, there's a check engine light on. Did that come on? When did that come? When I was unhooking the trailer, it came on. That's what he said. My first car was a 1985 F-150 two-wheel drive, regular cab, long box with a 351 HO Windsor in it. Bad wastegate, resisted just bad sensors. Heavy wrench fill, yes, it's still broken though. I don't think you're on my Facebook or Instagram. You see the pictures. I have Instagram, Steven. I don't know if I've seen it. I haven't been on there too much. You're under Steven Doolittle, right, on there? I think so. There's a lot of Steven Doolittles. There's quite a few of them, though, to choose from. Stephen W. Doolittle. Maybe I'll check that one out next time. Too much for that poor Ford. Old time welder was hauling girls. He did. He hauled a bunch of ladies up to the market. Kentucky Tech, it's definitely noisier when the boost is on. No, I couldn't look at it when I got back. Them were good old trucks, Phil. They were. That was man, that was the best truck I ever owned. To tell you the truth. I mean, I wish it would have been a 4-wheel drive, but man, it was just a great truck. But it's all good. It's Friday at 6:30. Probably had a 2-barrel carb on it. No, that HO had a 4-barrel on it. But I have acquired, shh, don't tell nobody, 2 Windsors with 2 barrels on them just recently. Yeah. Wearing my hat, his last post, he said what he has, it's called Williams syndrome. Yes. I looked into it, and it's yeah, it's definitely a specialized thing that Josh has there, Williams syndrome. It's he's explained it to me a couple of times on different times talking to him. Yeah, he says it's a very rare thing too. So, but yeah, Josh is awesome. He is an awesome dude. Awesome dude. We're gonna put 4 barrels on him though. We'll see what that does. I'll find you on Instagram, but on Facebook, I'm Stephen William Doolittle. Okay, sounds good, Stephen. I will check you out on Facebook too. Oh, let's see. I don't know if it'll let me. But we'll go from there. What's this? Daniel Robertson. Daniel, South Central Arizona College. How are you? Nice to have you in the chat. I would put a 351 in anything, to tell you the truth. Daniel! That's quite a few now we've hit here. And that's been good. Let me add friend. Have a good one, Diesel Dude. Nothing wrong with William. Dude. Javin, yeah, named after you. I don't know. Country Mile. Okay, sounds good. I'll check that out. Just trying to go from the other stuff here, but that's okay. Request, yes, sir. Holy cow, dude, that's nuts. Thing is broke. No, I'm not going to put it in a lawnmower. I'm not going to put it in a lawnmower, goofy. We're going to put it in another car. We're going to put them in cars. So I got some plans for the old cars, maybe. We'll see what we start building here. Got some plans on that too. So I need to get some videos done. I know I've been saying that for months now, and it's just got to happen. I just got to start putting them together and putting something out there. That's the biggest thing now. I'd love to do one on my Jaltist next time I get a chance to look at one. Definitely going to do that. So we'll go from there. I think I am going to hop on out of here because it's been almost an hour and a half, and I need to get my coffee warmed up and finish my cup for the night. And I'm off to bed. Got a big day tomorrow. So you guys have a great one, and we will talk to you later. Truck cam live streams, we might do something like that. Get 100 points to sign in. You lose 100 points for safety glasses and cell phone lab. Dang. Yes, Stephen, I did. Have a good night.